Good morning, everyone. And the thing that I'll be sharing with you now, it's very crucial, fragile, and this topic to some of my friends, to be honest, this is really, really outrageous. But I don't care because these guys are not in my shoes. And this is the thing. If you can see on the vlog title of this, comedians among in religious sector, or comedians in the religious sector. And who are these guys? Priests, pastors, religious leaders. I think most of these guys, if not all, they're religious comedians. They're comedians. They can be so powerful and authoritative. They are in power. They are really strong guys within their jurisdiction, within the denomination itself that they belong. But outside of that jurisdiction, they are powerless and they are weak, and they don't even have the balls to make reasons to some matters. I can attest that. Why? My family, I belong to Seventh-day Adventists. I even finished my degree as theology back in 14, 15 years ago. But I don't regret what I achieved, but it helps me understand more things beyond the ordinary people can imagine. And this is the thing here. My wife's employment is challenged because the new gay dean of the Faculty of Education is so strong that in their contract, in my wife's contract in English, it says that you are possible that you can work on Saturdays or Sundays if you offer this free service like teaching English or seminars, where these teachers are the ones conducting the seminar. But what happened in the Faculty of Education of Rampaypani, Chantaburi campus, I think this is the main campus of Rampaypani, where the foreign teachers, there are two Adventists there, Leah and my wife, and the rest, they don't care about religion, but most of them likely Catholics. They don't care about any days. But they're already tired because since Monday to Friday, they have to work a lot. Imagine my wife has to work 22 hours, plus during her vacant time, she has to assist other teachers. And just imagine, it's a long day for my wife from Monday to Friday. And my wife is suffering from this endometriosis. And those ladies who are suffering that kind of illness, I tell you, the dysmenorrhea stuff like happen twice a month. It's a hell. Unlike other ladies who don't have endometriosis, where the dysmenorrhea's pain is not really that excruciating pain. What I mean, not really worse. But this, now let's go back to the topic. But in the contract, it says there that they have the option if they decide to work on Saturday or not. If they decide, that's the meaning there. But if not, then they can opt to Sunday option to conduct seminars. But what happened to the dean's decision right now? All foreign teachers has to attend the seminar in fucking Thai language from Saturday to Sunday. And that's what's the purpose? They could not even speak English. And in the contract, it is the foreign teachers should be conducting the seminar where they can possibly work on Saturday or Sunday. But it depends on them, not by force, but optional in the English contract. But what the dean is doing right now is that They have to come on Saturday and Sunday for the fucking Thai seminars that they have to attend. And I think maybe 20 Saturdays or more than 20 Saturdays in 1 year. Just imagine that. It's violation of the contract. It's violation of the contract because they are not the presenters. They are not the speakers of the seminar. They are the attendees. Do you know what I mean? The employees, the foreign teachers are not the lecturers. They are the attendees of the seminar in Thai language. And it's really outrageous to me where we ask help from the executive of Thailand Adventist Mission here in Thailand because my wife and my family, they're Adventists. Though somehow I cannot claim that because I hate it. But what happened? After the executive made a call to the dean of the university, it's not even the president of the university, it's just the dean. The dean has no power if the president will decide. But imagine the leaders from Thailand Adventist Mission, after the call, sent a message to my wife through a friend pastor, a godfather in the wedding, and said, the dean is so strong and the end result will be the decision is yours. What? The leaders of the Thailand Adventist Mission cannot even make logical reasons. Where is their brain? They're incompetent individuals to sit in that position, like acting as religious affair, like legal and trust director in that fucking department, but they could not even do a thing. But they are really, really strong and like leaders, very demanding leaders within the jurisdiction of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. But outside the jurisdiction of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, they don't have a balls. I think my dog is better. My dog has a big balls. My dog that just passed away 1.5 years ago. But these guys, that's why now I can see clearly that religion is bullshit. Religion is bullshit. Religion is bullshit. I hope YouTube will agree that this video will be uploaded and not get any restrictions. Why? This is an eye opener. I want all of you to be aware. You know what? In religion, you cannot deny the fact that there's this direct and indirect manipulation, subtle manipulation. Imagine, not just for the Seventh-day Adventists, but Christians as a whole. And many Christians claim that they only worship God, one God in the Bible that like divided into 3 persons, into 3 identities, but one God. In Exodus, it says in the 10 Commandments, chapter 20, thou shalt not worship other gods before me, underneath or above heavens or anywhere else. But if you can see the screen every time the speakers, the pastors, the leaders are presenting a sermon or a lecture, there's always this picture that painted by Leonardo da Vinci. Who promoted that picture? It was the Catholics. Catholics worship images, different images. They don't care about it. Buddhism, they worship different images. They worship different deities. But Christians, they only worship one God in 3 persons. But why these guys put a strange image on the screen every time they lecture, every time they make a sermon? Just look at that. They keep on hammering in Bible studies that there's only one God, but they place a strange image on the screen that represent their Jesus, that represent their God. There are things that it's really hard to understand. And I don't know if these guys like spend time to reflect on this matter whether it is right or not. Yeah, because we put that picture that painted by Leonardo da Vinci because it looks cool, it looks good. But do you think it looks right? See, religion is stupid and bullshit. If there is a real God, then it doesn't require a religion. Because if you learn theology in deeper sense, God mentions there that you just have to have connection with me. No religion. But of course, the Seventh-day Adventists have to claim that we are the last remnant of the last days. And we are called to proclaim the message according to the Bible in Revelation and many other references there. They use some remnant, historical remnants, remnants from the flood, remnants from the different situations, and they sum it all. And then in the eschatological remnant, where these people in the last days who like abstain from doing this stuff, where they follow God's direction, blah, blah, blah. And we are the official ambassadors to proclaim the message to the world that Jesus is coming. How does your Jesus look like? How does your God look like? Why you put a stranger face on that fucking screen? Stupid, right? I hope YouTube will not restrict my video because this is really, really outrageous and it's fun. I'm not aiming this one that my YouTube channel will go viral. I don't care. But I just want to voice out my frustrations, my disappointments. Where I was still a student in that denomination. And one requirement to have a good grade in my personal and public evangelism, I have to do Bible studies. And I did have 120 baptism from the provincial jail. It means prison guys who have multiple cases, murder cases. And I went inside and I preached the gospel. And many of them changed their lives and they turned back to Jesus. That was how good I was before. Before I realized that all this stuff is bullshit. And here in Thailand, I lost my work in the university because I serve as president of the ADPAC organization attached to Thailand Adventist Mission, where we help children, students from Chiang Mai Academy with their summer program. I skip like 2-3 weeks from my classes in the university because I serve God, I serve humanity. I serve the religious organization with my money and time and my commitment. But what happened after I lost my job? No one even cared. And 5 years and a half that I struggled with my depression, I cannot find another job because if I apply as a teacher in the lower level like primary or secondary and they see my resume that I am from the university and they have this puzzle look, why? You have a stable job in the university and why change to primary or secondary? I cannot tell them the reason why I was kicked out from the work in the university. Now I got back to work in the secondary level, the #1 school in Canterbury. I trained 2 students about impromptu speech competition. The lower level made to the championship for the national, and one got the gold in the national for the higher level. And now I'm training again for 2 sets of students, one from higher and one from lower. I don't know what would be the result, but we keep on training hard. What I mean, I do things which is for the good purpose. I'm not connected to any kind of religious organization now, but I do things for the good purpose. It doesn't mean that you have religion, you are evil. Many good people don't have religion, actually. These people who are into this religion stuff, most of them are hypocrites. They're just showing up as good people in the public, but in private lives, I don't think so. They're more ugly than me. So these are comedians. The decision is yours. Just imagine that. I was expecting something that at least he can make some reasons to the dean of the Faculty of Education. No, we can discuss this. Just the dean of the university? And they like chicken? But they're very demanding leaders inside the denomination. But outside the walls of that jurisdiction, they are this like pity than puppies. They don't have balls. They cannot even make reasons. Or maybe the executive, the president or the vice president probably would inform back our Godfather pastor would say, can I see the contract, what the contract entails to in English? Then we can make clarification to them that in the English contract, it says there that teachers are somehow, if they want to, they have the option to teach for an extracurricular work for Saturday or Sunday. They have the option to choose from either Sunday or Saturday. But they're the one leading the seminar, conducting the seminar. They're the lecturers. But what the dean have done is that they required to attend the seminar, not the lecturer, but the attendees of a Thai seminar in a Thai language. It's very outrageous to me. But the leaders of the Thailand Adventist mission, okay, the decision is yours. Look at that, how stupid these guys are. And you tell me, why don't you visit a church? What? The church is just a tiny spot or a tiny part of the Thailand Adventist mission. But Thailand Adventist mission itself is powerless outside the jurisdiction. And why should I trust them? Why should I give my sympathy? Why should I give my loyalty to these guys who will abandon you in the end? Guys, I tell you, religion will be so good to you if you have the resources they need. But during in your struggles, I will tell you right in your fucking face, you are on your own. These guys will be so good, so kind to you, will serve you to the best. If you have the resources they need, they will take advantage of that. But in the time of your struggle, you are on your own. Bye.